is a quick one on those who wish to migrate to Canada. This will help you. If you have heard of express entry, express entry, express entry is a point-based system that the Canadian government used to give permanent residence to people to come to Canada. It's a little bit complicated, but if you perceive, you will be able to get through. Get through. I think what you need to know, the difficult part is the English proficiencies. You need to write that test, English proficiency test. You need to write that. That is mandatory. And then if you are able to get a high score in that, then you are guaranteed to get through the express entry. That is one of the routes. So I'm just going to walk you through. Anytime you come to the Canada immigration website, then let's go to immigration and citizen. And then we want to go to migrate. And then here is a place you can also check for, like if you want to work. I think I did a video on this. You go to migrate. So these are the services. So the first one you're looking at is the express entry. You look at provisional nominee another time, and then Quebec 2, then caregivers. But now you're looking at express entry. So this is the express entry, the page for express entry. So how express entry works, and then application process and eligibility, including work experience, education, and language skills for each program. There are different programs under it, but you need to get a work, like it is on point based. So your experience will give you a point, your education will give you a point, your English proficiency will give you a point. But the ones that failed a lot of people is the English proficiency. You should get 7, a minimum of 7 in all aspects. So if you are able to get more than 7 in all the aspects, then it's likely that you get selected. So you do your application, you get all your documents you need, you submit your express entry profile. Then if you are selected, apply for permanent resident if you are invited. So if you're invited, you apply for the permanent resident. If your application is approved, interview inside or outside Canada, crossing the border and settling. So like the first part is being selected. If you're selected, then hopefully you go through. So if you come to this website, then you can see whatever is happening. So how it works, you have 3 categories, 3 program managed by the express entry. Canadian experience class, those who have experience, like there's those who are in Canada here and then want to get the PR, permanent residence, they can use this. And then skilled worker program, that is mostly for internationals, those who are not yet in Canada. That is foreign work experience. And then federal skilled trade. Yeah. So if you have any skilled trade, you can use that. So you come here and then you check the program that you want to. The first step is you find out if you're eligible. If you're eligible, you find out. So I'm not going to go through that because it is going to be based on individual what you put there. So you just have to click on it to answer a few questions to see if you meet the minimum requirements. If you meet it, the system will tell you. Then you can check your score, your eligibility score. That is the comprehensive ranking score. That is the scores that is used to make the invite. Every month they invite people. Every month based on the score, they pull you all in the pool. And then if you make the minimum score that they are looking for, you get an invitation. So you can check your score here. That's where you put your age, your education, your work experience, your English test. You put all everything there, and then it tells you this is your scores. It tells you this is your score. So you can use these tools here to estimate your scores. You can use it to estimate your score. And then get your document ready. So they will ask you the documents that you need. Basically, it is those that you use for the score. And then you get your documents ready, you fill your profile, you submit everything that you need to submit. If you get everything submitted, hopefully, if you have a higher score, the next month you could be given an invitation. Could be given an invitation, and if you are given the invitation, then you have if we invite you to apply, you will have 60 days to submit your application. So after you have been invited to apply, you only have 60 days to submit your application. After 60 days, if your application is not submitted, then your invitation will be revoked. So you submit your application, and then we process most complete application that have all supporting documents in 6 months or less. So let's say a maximum of 6 months. After you completed your application, you will get your you get your document to come to Canada. So this is very simple to come to Canada. The only thing is the document, the scores, because this is score based. So make sure if you have all the documents, check it out. If you have all the documents, try it, because this one you don't pay anything. This is what most immigration consultants in Canada do for people and charge them a huge amount of money, because they'll charge you a huge amount of money, ask you all the documents needed, and then they'll put it in the system for you. If you are selected, it's oh, we help you. You come to Canada, so pay this amount. Yeah, but I know that is their job. They went to school for it, so and that is what they used to feed their family. So I'm not saying they are doing something which is not legal. They are doing the right thing, but I'm telling you, you can pay $0 to do this. The only fee you pay is your internet fee, your data that you buy. It's what you pay. And then your scanning that you do, those little documentation that you do, it's what you pay. So if you want them to do for you too, they can do it for you, and then they will charge you. So try this. You don't lose if you're not invited. Try it. Then check your English proficiency. If you don't have an English proficiency, it's better you get one. I always say you need to take the first step. If you really mean it to travel abroad, you need to take a bold step. You need to take a bold step. It's not everybody who apply gets it, but perseverance and then being consistent in whatever you are doing, one day you're going to get it. That's why I try to show you some of the things that you don't need to pay out front. That if you don't get it, you waste money. This one, you don't need to pay anything. Your IELTS is what you pay to write your IELTS, but that becomes your property. You can use it for other things. I think Australia will need it. UK at times even asks for it. So try this. Try your luck here in Express Entry. I'm going to do a video on how to get certification in teaching in Canada. I'll do a video on that. If you have anything you want me to do a video on it, please let me know, and then I'll do a video on it for you. Okay, so see you next time with another awesome one. Bye.